Thank you so much. Good morning. I think it's an incredibly exciting point in the transition. I think we're at a tipping point of BI moving forward. In my discussions yesterday, when I presented, I pulled out a factoid. And the factoid is that 47% of analytics does not meet its goal, not because of the rigor of the analytics, but because it doesn't have business context to it. And therefore, I'd encourage all of you not just to create BI solutions, but create BI solutions that are actionable to the people that make the difference, right? And so that's what we're trying to do at Coca-Cola at this point in time. So, actionable retailer difference. Our analytics are focused with our collaborative partnerships with our customers, such as Tesco yesterday. We would like to try and engage with them to drive our business forward faster, more accurately, more timely data, right? So you've got those things. Weekly, monthly is important, but the mantra now is daily data daily. It's a vast volume of data that we're going to have to process, analyze, come out with the insights, and tell the exact person in the field that visits the store what to go and do. That's not some theory of, yes, we've got 20% out of stocks in these stores in this region. It's, no, John, your store is out of stock for 2 liters, fix it. Right? It's that specific. That's where we need to drive to. It's all around, we had 2 focus areas, customer management and then supply chain. So customer management includes category management and those aspects. Supply chain obviously is logistics, operations, ordering, fill rates, and so forth. So, Coca-Cola, as you know, we serve, only 1.6 billion servings a day, and so it's very important for us to have the supply chain accurate, the shopper, we must understand our shoppers, and then with the customer. And that intersection is where the value is. We must understand that, and we must drive the value to that point. This is one of the apps. We've launched this with our Mexico team. Obviously, it's a senior level analytics, if you will, on the iPad. By the way, the data is all mock data because I wasn't allowed to share that with you, so please excuse that. But as you see, a pie chart just showing the scale of our bottling system, who's the largest, who's not, the contribution levels, who's contributing to growth, who's not, and then, by period, where the biggest growth is, and you can sort of see the trend line going forward. Also, what we do is, in the same screen, you can do an instant drill down to one of our customers' chains, to their chains of stores, to see which stores are actually growing for them and which are driving their growth. And so as you start clicking lower and lower, you have to understand promotions, timing of promotions, package promotions, brand promotions. The complexity gets bigger and bigger as you go deeper. But this obviously is just a high-level BI dashboard just to give high-level insights. I love the color coding, by the way. I love color. This one, nice trend line. You've got obviously the squeeze bar at the bottom to change your time frames, but you can see very quickly who's driving value, where it's coming from, where your growth is coming from, and then you can click on one aspect of it and blow up the chart in the bottom to see the real trend line going on at the bottom side. You can do 12-month rolling, 6-month rolling, and so forth. Obviously, all of you have seen that because it's out there in the show. This one is one of my favorites because from here, this is obviously the country view, but we've done this down to the account salesperson view. So they know their hurdles from the stores that they service, what their goals are in the coming months coming up. Do we have enough promotions? Are you going to have a challenge the next month or not? This one for August obviously is just the first 2 weeks of August as it builds, right? So it's not a full month yet. But you can very quickly see, am I ahead of plan? Am I behind plan? And you can look forward very quickly and intuitively, am I going to make it? Am I going to make my plan for the year? So, For us, as we move forward, we define a vision. Sales versus supply chain. They complement each other, obviously, but there's one to another that you have to go ahead and do. Start in one place, and we've migrated to the other. We started in sales, category management, we migrated to supply chain. The emphasis is on business management routines. All of these dashboards are really nice, but senior management, I don't know if there are any of you out there, tend to get bored and throw things away very quickly. But we have to have the management rigor and routines in place to build the analytics and the reporting, because you need them to take action on the data you're presenting to them. Once you've got that rigor in place, then the BI mobile is very easy to enable, because all of our senior executives travel like crazy. One of the applications we've got under development right now is a weekly global scorecard to our C-level management, and it's every country in the world, total volume, rolled up by week. Any country you want. Tunisia, what's the volume? But it does all the roll-ups for us. And it's going to be very dynamic, because our senior executives, as many of yours, travel incessantly. I mean, it's an incredible amount of travel. We've obviously engaged our senior management, especially with BI and the mobile apps, but as you go forward, it goes lower and lower. These apps that I've just presented right now, we worked with the MicroStrategy team, the Quick Strike team. I sort of wanted to call them the Black Ops team, but I wasn't allowed to for restrictions and that. But 1 to 2 weeks they came in every single day. Business meetings, what did we want to do? What was the value of the slides we were showing? Why was it valuable? What data needed to be presented? There was one lead on the project team, and then they outsourced it to the development center in Poland. So it was really fast development time and turnaround. So I encourage anybody that's going to try this to go forward and use this quick strike approach, because it gets you up and running and into the groove very quickly. After this session, what we did was our CIO took this dashboard suite. I've also got the BlackBerry obviously on me. We've got BlackBerry apps for Mexico and the US right now running daily data. But our CIO took this and presented this to the top 250 senior bottlers of Coca-Cola in a conference that we were holding in Monte Carlo, France last year. Very successful. Everybody was very excited. Customer team in Mexico is very pleased with the outcome, obviously, because they can look at their results faster than anybody else, and they can go and have real-time discussions. Rollout for us will be in line with our iPad rollout of this particular application, not only for Mexico, but for the US as well. So, sorry. Thank you so much.